Comedy Film Nerds Podcast.
And premiering this week, The Dark Tower. Now, the more I see this movie, the more excited I kind of get about it. People are saying that that have read the books, that it's a really cool story. And I know, Aaron, you've read the books, right?
No, one of the short story books has a chapter from it, which was really awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, so I haven't read the whole
So you've read
series.
some material from the world.
Yeah.
And I love Matthew McConaughey just hamming it up. Looks great. There's a lot of great reloading, as we've talked about, for the gunslinger. And, you know, I am a sucker for, you know, other dimension, other world coming into our world and, you know, threatening those kind of stories I just really enjoy. And I have to wait for Wrinkle in Time. So I'm excited to see this. And the other movie, now this is smart releasing because these are two very different counter-programming type movies. Now, Detroit is very different, based on real events.
Real events. Catherine Bigelow is directing it. I read this article in the LA Times this Sunday. The actual cop that sort of did this and went rogue is still alive, and they tried to interview him and he's like, no. And it's really compelling. It's Catherine Bigelow, right? So
Right.
The Hurt Locker, Zero Dark 30. She's a really
Terrible filmmaker.
Yeah, awful movies. What is she doing?
Hey, don't forget Point Break.
Yeah.
Point Break, fantastic movie.
It's the ultimate rush.
It is the ultimate rush. It's where you lose yourself and you find yourself. It's Patrick Swayze's character, Bodie, says that. Bodie tree is where...
You put your hand on glass?
Yeah, you put your hand on glass, friend. Oh, I was all over that Bodie tree this morning. But no, she's a really great director and is really good, as she's proven, with adapting true stories.
Right. And grounding them.
And so she's got, you know, great actors. She's got John Boyega in it, you know, Will Poulter, Angie Smith, Anthony Mackie. It's really... the trailer looks awesome. I'm excited to see it, and
It looks intense.
and we're interesting this summer that we're getting, like, Dunkirk and Detroit. These are Oscar films that are
Right.
getting summer releases, middle of the summer releases. So I'm curious to see.
You know, I wonder, too, if one of the philosophies now is like, well, you know what? The end of the year is getting too crowded with Oscar movies. Maybe we need to spread them out a little bit and do some counter-programming to the superhero movies that are in the summer.
I think it's really smart, because I think if you are overwhelmed with superheroes and the big comedies, that you want to go see something that's intense and real, like Detroit or Dunkirk or something like that. So,
Or the Emoji Movie.
somebody asked how much they had to get the Patreon up.
Yes.
And I was like, over 1,400, and Chris was like 1,500.
Yeah.
1,500 for us to do.
Yeah, that's our. Basically, that's the goal of making us see any horrible film. You have to go see it. It's one of the worst reviewed movies of the year.
Great.
Emoji Movie. So it's 1,500.
Right. So what we're saying is go see Detroit.
Yes.
Go do see.
Take your kids.
Yeah, take your kids. Show them take them to Dunkirk.
Yeah. I'm going to see Dark Tower first.
Yeah, so I'll definitely see Detroit this week. It looks fantastic, and I like all these actors. And there's some new young actors in this I'm not very familiar with that I'm excited to see. And Catherine Bigelow is one of those directors I'm down with whatever she makes.
Yeah, it looks great.
You know, even if she misses it a little, it's still amazing
Right.
if she does. But so yeah, this will be great.
Okay.
Hot shot first. We're getting heads across the